Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another first look video. Today we're going to be checking out 2 Point Hospital. It's been a long while since I've done one of these first look videos, but I wanted to check this game out and give you guys my thoughts on it because it looked kind of fun. And if you're not familiar with the title, it is a hospital manager in the sense that you are basically given a plot of land and you have to sort of fill in the rooms within the framework of a hospital and hire people to staff those rooms and stuff like that. My initial impressions of the game are that it's sort of like the Overcooked of hospital managers, in that it's sort of cutesy and fun and a little wacky, but there isn't a whole lot of depth, at least that I've experienced so far. And so at its current price point, I think the game is significantly overpriced. But I could be wrong. I have only played the very early portions of the game, and so it may have $35 worth of content, but if it does, I haven't seen it yet. So my current verdict, if you were considering purchasing this for yourself, is to wait. I think right now the game is maybe worth like $19.99, but in the meantime you can watch me play and get a better idea of whether or not you might like to play this yourself. So let's start a new game.
At 2 Point Hospital, over 52% of our patients believe they leave healthier than when they arrived. Our precisely calibrated equipment is operated by compassionate healthcare practitioners, many of whom have even been to medical school or watched ER. If you suffer from turtle head, let us ease your worries and noggin gently out of your body. Chest infection is no laughing matter. Put your trust and oversized shoes in our capable hands. We're building a brighter, safer future, and hardly anything will stand in our way. You deserve the best, so join us at 2 Point Hospital. We're open for new staff, new patients, and a new you. Can I go play golf yet? I'm teeing off at 3.
Okay, so I do have to say that a couple of the things that the game does have going for it is the art style and also the sense of humor. The game does have a pretty good sense of humor, and a lot of the ailments you'll be curing are actually kind of funny if you like really look into and read about them. So the game sort of forces you into a tutorial, which is unfortunate because it's really not necessary. The game's not that complex. But essentially what you do is you start off here at Hogsport, and then you kind of work your way down the various hospitals and unlock them as you go. And I believe you need 1 star to advance to the next one. Yeah, so get a star in Hogsport. I think this is get a star in, yeah. Yep, so you just need to get a star in each one to move on to the next, which is not hard to do. Let's go ahead and start the first one, and we'll go from there. But it really is unfortunate that they force you into this very linear tutorial, because the game would actually be far more enjoyable as just sort of a sandbox experience. And I think you would get more replay value out of it, because as it stands right now, I am, having already played a little bit of this, being forced to do this tutorial over again, and every time you start a new save, you will have to. Which, clearly isn't necessary because I already know what to do. So, it's going to make me go through the camera stuff. There we go. I moved the camera. Look at me. Alright. So, yeah, we need a reception desk. The camera controls exactly as you'd expect. WASD allows you to pan it around. Q and E rotates it. You can scroll in and out to zoom. And if you hold down the mouse wheel, you can tilt it. So we need to build a reception desk. The UI is very straightforward in this. You have rooms, you have items, and then you have staff hiring. So there really isn't a whole lot to figure out here, which again makes me sort of scratch my head at the whole tutorial thing, because this game doesn't really need a tutorial. It's very, very simple. So items, reception desk. I'm going to plop it down. Let's see. By the way, Z and X rotate stuff, so you can rotate items. I think I'm going to have this little outcropping here be my reception area, so it's basically going to open up right into the reception desk. Let's see. You guys know I like to be very particular about my base building and stuff, and I'm no different when it comes to these managers. So, we need to hire an assistant to run the reception desk. Let's go to hiring, assistants, and we need to pick somebody. Now, these characters do have skill ratings and traits, and these do affect things, although not to a significant degree. You can pretty much just plop down anybody and they'll kind of get the job done, but some people are a little bit more effective than others. So, for example, Eve Toff here is very good at customer service. She gets plus 50% at that skill. And she's also highly motivated. She's the best one, so I'm going to go ahead and hire her first. And then we can plop her. We can swing them around too, which is fun. But we'll plop her down there so that she can work that desk. And now we need a general practitioner's office. So just our kind of basic doctor. So I think most rooms require a 3x3 area. There are a few exceptions to that. Some rooms are 4x4, but generally 3x3 is the smallest. And so I think I'm going to squeeze in an office right here. Now, these are very limited. You only get one door per room, which is very annoying because if I want to, say, put a room in the middle here, kind of floating, I can only have it accessible from one point, and that is aggravating. You're also limited on items that you can place in there. So once we do the door, we can put an office desk in there. In fact, we have to. If you look closely, the chair further away from the desk is where the patient sits, and then the one obviously facing the computer screen is the one that the doctor sits in. And we'll place that right in the middle, and then we have to have a filing cabinet. So let's put that down right there. And those are the items that we are required for there. We can put other things like a trash bin. So we can have like a trash bin there. We can do maybe some plants in the corners. And that's probably it. Now, you can click on the door. It's not going to do anything, though. You can't add more doors. You can add windows, but only facing into the hospital. So I can put a window like here so that people can, you know, see in and out of this room. Like so. But we can't actually add more windows to the exterior. The exterior is completely uneditable. But there we go. There's our first GP's office. Now we need to hire somebody to actually operate it. We only have two choices. Oh, wow, and they're really bad, too. So Luca Mackerel, 1 star, no traits. Or Robin Eruption, which is... he at least has the GP trait, so... yeah, I think he's the obvious... oh, she, excuse me, is the obvious choice. Let's drop her on in there. And we can start treating people. So the hospital's open. We'll start getting patients in. Yeah, it's going to force me to zoom the camera now. There we go. Let's rotate it a bit. And you can't just do it once. You actually have to meet their little threshold here, which is infuriating. There we go. Alright, first patient dropped off. Let's see, who do we got? Jane Findlater. Diagnosis required. She's going to reception. Feeling blank. Okay. Seems pretty happy. Not too pleased with the layout of the hospital, but we can't help that because the game's not going to let me build anything until I meet certain objectives. We can just watch her kind of move on in here. I mean, it is kind of fun to watch them interact. Sort of like in the way that it's fun to watch like The Sims characters interact, just because they're kind of weird and wacky. So first patient's been diagnosed. We got an email from our doctor. We're going to need a pharmacy. So let's ask them to wait, and we'll build a pharmacy. So we can pause with the spacebar. Pharmacy. Now, the pharmacy is kind of dumb because it's not at all what it implies. There's only one thing that's required for a pharmacy, and it only needs to be a 3x3. So when I first was playing, I made the pharmacy really big because I thought there was going to be a lot happening in it. But It's basically just a 3x3 room with a drug mixer in it. You can only put one drug mixer, so you're always limited by that. You can have multiple pharmacies with multiple drug mixers, but you can't just have one big one with several. And I think that's the real downside to this game, is that it's so limited in so many facets. For example, if I wanted to, I should be able to just make one massive pharmacy and put as many drug mixers as I want. But the game engine, well, the game's code doesn't seem to be able to support that. Each room can only have one of that particular thing, otherwise it just doesn't work. So I'm not going to put it there. I think I'm going to future-proof here and maybe plan for multiple ones. So I'm going to have like a 3x3. You know what? No, I'd like to have a few. So rather than putting it there, let's move it further over. And maybe have it like a 2-wide hallway right there. And we'll have a 3x3 pharmacy here. And I guess I can have... Where do I want the door? Let's put the door here. And then we'll put our drug mixer right there. And then I think eventually what I'll do is maybe put in another one here. We can have other stuff in this room, but it's kind of not necessary. I like putting a fire extinguisher down just in case there's a fire. I have yet to experience a fire, but they are possible, so I'm going to just put one in because these machines are expensive. And let's move that maybe over there. We'll give it some plants, because plants at least pretty up the area. Give us more prestige. Maybe a trash can for, I don't know, waste? No. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really need anything else. It's literally just a room with that machine in it. And then we need to... Oh, I almost forgot. You have to click this green check mark to place the room. And then we have to station a nurse in there. So let's see. Do we have anybody with a pharmacy bonus? Okay, so Tabby has it. Pharmacy management, plus 20 treatment skill in a pharmacy. So she's the best choice there. Let's hire her and drop her on in. Whoops. Okay. And then if we unpause the game, we'll see our patient walk over there. And they just kind of stand there and watch as the nurse whips up something in the machine.
Patients are reminded that this is a workplace, not a theme park.
So yeah. We basically just wait for that to play out. They, I think, drink whatever comes out of it, and then they're cured. And that's how pharmacies work in this game. I maybe should have given it some windows. I wonder if it's too late to do that. Let's see. I think... Do I have access to them from here? No. I should have given it some windows. Alright, so we've cured our first patient. And we earned some money in the process. What do we have here? Reputation. Okay. Reputation's up because we cured somebody. Very soon it's going to ask me to build something else, but for now, we're kind of good where we are. Eventually it'll ask us to kind of decorate this. Janitor, right. So we just have to hire a janitor, and then place 2 fire extinguishers. I've already put one down. So let's see. Maintenance. I mean, this guy's pretty good. Let's hire Clive Sparrow there. We'll plop him down. And then I need one more fire extinguisher, so I'll just put one in every room. I think. We'll put one here. And there we go, objective complete. So, with every hospital that you unlock, you are basically given the same limitations. You have sort of a fixed area that you have to build within. You can't define the outer boundaries. However, on... so now it wants me to build up the front end and give people like a waiting room. So you can't edit this at all. There's no moving the outer walls. With some of the later hospitals though, there are areas that you can expand into. It will connect your hospital to them, but aside from that, it's still a fixed area. So you might have like a weird shaped building over here with like a walkway to it or something, but it's not going to add on to the main building. It's not going to change the set walls at all. And again, I find that limitation to be annoying. Anyways, let's get set up here. I think we need to add some more plants just to really up the attractiveness of this place a little bit. Let's move that closer to the wall. And we need benches. So let's see. Is that too close? Maybe we'll do like that. Something like this. And oh, that spacing's off. That's gonna bug me. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, now they're evenly spaced. And we'll do the same over here. So let's see. That looks about right. Nope, that's not right. Well, damn it. I think that's it. Sure. Okay. And then we'll do one on the wall there. That doesn't look right either. Yeah, that's not in the right spot. Okay. Well, we can fix that real quick. Yeah, it's kind of weird when you place smaller objects because it's actually hovering up above the ground, and then when you place it, it drops. So it's a bit difficult to align stuff at times. We'll do some trash bins as well so that nobody litters. And then it wanted me to have leaflet stands and vending machines. So let's see here. Leaflet stand. How about one there and one here? And then we'll do a drinks machine on... Can I fit both in there? I think I can. So I'll do something like this. And one more over here. More than necessary, but that way they can get it from either side. And we've got places for them to sit now. So, let's see. I don't care about that. Let's get things moving. And again, eventually I think I'm going to have something here so that this is more of a separate entry area, not just like a weird, awkward, long room that it is now. So now we need the staff room. The staff room is sort of just like a rest area. I think it's, yeah, it's also, oh, is it 3x2? Okay, so we can put a staff room in like right here. That's an option. Yeah, I'll do that. And then we'll have the door, I don't know. Maybe there? Sure. Okay. We need a sofa. That's the only thing required.
Dock round to the roof, please. Dock round to the roof.
Let's put it in the corner, I think, right there. Because the door is going to conflict with a lot of objects. We'll do maybe some lockers as well. Just to kind of spruce the room up a little bit. I think we can get 5 in there. Cool. Gives us more prestige, even though they're, again, not required. You know, I wonder if we can get another sofa in there. We can, actually. But I would like...
Past lives. I've tried hypnotizing myself with pendulums and pocket watches, but I find listening to my own voice works best. I say one thing, and then another thing. And I say one thing, and then another thing. It's possible you're now hypnotized too.
Alright, I don't know how loud he's talking, so I'm trying not to talk over him. But I don't know if you can hear the radio DJ all that well. Anyway, there's our staff room. It's pretty minimalist, but it'll do just fine. And I'd like to get another pharmacy here, but that's not required yet. We need to build a bathroom now. So I think I'm going to build the bathroom over here. We'll build it maybe in this area. So rooms, toilets, and this can be 3x2 as well. I'm curious. If we put a 3x3 in right there, yeah, we have the 2-wide walkway, so I don't want to do that there. Instead, I'm going to make a fairly big bathroom, I think. I can do it there, but I can also just bring it all the way across and put a bunch of toilets in it. That's not strictly necessary. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do a 3x3. Actually, there's no point in doing a 3x3 because that corner room is not going to be accessible. Yeah, screw it. We'll just have a big bathroom. And I'm going to have the door here so that if I want to run 3x3 rooms along this wall, I still can. So let's do it there. And then we need toilet cubicles. I think I'm just going to line this back wall with them. Actually, no. Here's what we'll do. We'll do... Yeah, I'm just going to line the wall with them. That way nobody will ever have to wait to go to the bathroom. And then we'll have some sinks and some hand dryers. And that's probably all that's necessary. So we'll have 3 sinks, a hand dryer right here, and maybe a plant, and a trash can. What else might we need? A fire extinguisher just in case. I'll put it on this wall. And that's probably everything. Yeah. So that's a real big bathroom, but I think it's fine. Alright. Let's get things moving along a little bit more quickly here. I don't know how fast you can go. Okay, so it's just normal or fast. I think it's 1x or 2x. Further diagnosis. So now we need diagnosis rooms. Let's go ahead and... Let's see. New illness, clamp. Once this grips the patient, it doesn't let go. Afflicts many living statues and selfie-taking chumps. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. General diagnosis. I'd like to have a hallway between these. So we can do a 3x3. Unfortunately, that's going to mess this up back here. So... Because I'd like to have more GP's offices along this wall. But then I can't build anything there. That's a difficult one. Or what I could do... Yeah, here's what I'll do. Scrap that. I'm going to attach it to this. We'll put the door there. We'll put the little computer guy here and the table there, and that's basically all you need. I'll put a filing, maybe 2 filing cabinets in there, just to make it look a little bit more official. We'll have a trash can and some plants for more prestige. That's not in the right spot. There we go. And I don't think there's really anything else we can put in there. I'll put a door, or excuse me, a window. I like having windows. And there we go. We'll need a nurse to operate this. So let's look at nurses we have available. Increase the happiness of patients when dealing with them. So our nurse choices aren't great here. He at least makes people a little bit happier. So we'll put him in charge of that. And there we go. And this guy's going to jump over the wall to get out. So we just leveled up our hospital. We need to cure 2 patients now, so we're basically just going to let this run until somebody gets cured. Well, until 2 people get cured.
Patients are reminded not to be sick.
Yeah, so I can't build anything right here because of that door. But what I'll do is just have another pharmacy here and another one of these on this side, and then I guess this will be a little walkway. And that means that I can still fit 3x3 rooms here with a walkway in between. I'm not going to do that right now, but that just shows you guys that there's space available. So now we can do the ward. The ward is for curing certain, I think, epidemics. Where's my assistant at? I think we need a second assistant because there's nobody here right now and these people are waiting to be helped. So, oh wow, Molly Pyramid is really good. Motivation, customer service 3. Wow, she's amazing. All right, get those people taken care of, please. So we need a ward. I have to figure out where I want to put it. You know what? Since I have access to a lot of the rooms now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and future-proof these a little bit. So let's get them set up real quick. Oh crap, there's a window there. Well, technically I think I can still fit that in. Nah, let's just do it there. And I need the windows. Everything else I can add in later, so we'll add them later. So there's another GP's office. I want at least one more, so we'll do another one there. And, ooh, that doesn't leave me with a lot of space over there. I wonder if that space is going to be usable. Whoops. Filing cabinet right here. And, again, we'll do the windows. You know what? I might put the ward there, because I don't like having... I don't think there's any room other than this one that can be a 2x3. So I don't think that's a good idea. I think instead what I'll do is I'll put the ward here with the door there, and that way, actually I'll put it here. Oh, I can't put it there. Shoot, that might not be doable then, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to build a 3x3 attached to that, so I can't put it there either. Ah, damn it. What else could I fit there? Because I really want to be able to build stuff up against it. I guess what I can do is... Let's see if this works. So if I put a 3x5 there, and then I'll just throw the door in here. We want some windows. And then we need beds and a nurse's station. So we'll put the nurse's station facing... maybe like that. Then we need a screen. I can't fit the screen in the corner, can I? No. Can't put it there either. So... maybe we'll do it here. Screen there, and then we want some beds. Can't put one there. Can I get in maybe an additional bed? I think these are blocked. Yeah, I can't put them there. Well, it looks like at best I'm going to get 2 beds in here. So let's get rid of that one. And I guess we'll just have 2 beds. That seems so inefficient. Here's what I'm going to do. Move that up. You are going to hide back there. And does that allow me more bed space? Can I put them across from each other? No. Can I weasel in one right there? I mean, that's better than 2, I guess. It's still not ideal. I guess we'll have to live with that. We'll give her a trash can and maybe some plants. Probably a fire extinguisher, just in case. We'll put it... I don't know. We'll put it here. We'll do plant. Can I not put a plant there? There we go. And a plant here. And that's probably all we need. So there's the ward. And I guess what I'm going to do from there on out is I'm going to have more 3x3 rooms like this. And then, oh shoot, I'm going to have a 4x3 or something to make that work. Whatever. We'll make it work. Alright, I need to get the game moving again. So ward is open. Oh, I need a nurse. Let's put this guy, or this girl in charge. Dorothy, whatever. I didn't look at her traits, but I think she's decent at her job here. Diagnostics. Yeah, so she's got ward management 1.
It's like the healthcare branch of the Holistics company, known to some as Hemp, is in trouble again. Apparently Elixir, the latest product which claims to cure all ills, is in fact nothing but pine-scented prune juice. Well, I guess it should cure one ill at least.
Yeah, I don't like the radio DJ guy. Not very funny. But a lot of the other humor in the game is pretty good, so it's kind of just a rare miss for the game, I guess. So here's another pharmacy. What else do we have? We had a fire extinguisher and some plants. And that was about it. Forgot windows on that one too, but I guess that's fine since I didn't put them on that one. Let's get another nurse in here. We'll have her do it since she's pretty terrible. And this will just get people that need pharmaceuticals taken care of faster. We didn't hire a second GP, did we? You're really good. Let's see, hold on. Diagnostic, general practice, yeah. You're also good. So let's hire you and plop you there. And that will get people moving here. The other doctor was just wandering around somewhere. Oh, I think they went to the bathroom. Maybe. Yeah. There she is. Hospital star rating. We need to cure 2 patients of lightheadedness, and then we will get our star, and we can move on to the next location. Oh, 3 patients. Excuse me. Alright. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and put in another diagnostic room. Not that we have to, but we'll just get things moving a little bit more quickly. Windows. We'll put the little computer thingy right here with the examination table right there. And that's all we need. Oh, I guess I'll do this right now. So we'll have trash can there, some plants, just as we did with the other one. And did I not put fire extinguishers in these? I should. So we'll do one there and we'll do one here. And there we go. No nurses to staff in there right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, we do have a nurse. Let's see. Diagnostics and pharmacy. I'll put you in the diagnostic, I guess. Okay, so we're still turning a profit here, which is pretty solid. The better our turnover, the more profit we make, so we got to stay on top of that. I've been ignoring these, by the way. Oh, we need a Deluxe Clinic. Let's ask them to wait. And that's another 3x3 room. Let's clear these. Oh, we had a patient die. Whoops. We're still doing fine, though. So we need a Deluxe Clinic, and I think that's going to be my 4x3 room right here. We'll put the door in the middle, right there. Put the big machine here, and then the console. Can I fit it right there? No. Then I'm going to change this ever so slightly. Let's put the door there. We'll put you against that wall. And then we'll have the console there. Plants, as usual, to pretty things up. Oh, I can't fit them in there. Okay, then we'll put them on this side. I don't think a trash can is necessary. Maybe some windows. Just so people know what's going on in here. And that's good enough for now. Ah, fire extinguisher, right. And why not a trash can? Okay. There we go. And we need somebody to run that. I don't remember what kind of staff we need. It could be a doctor. Let's see, does it tell me here? Staff doctor. Okay, perfect. At least there is a tooltip for that. So, let's see. General practice, diagnostic, and bedside. I'm going to put you in charge of it. And then I think I want another GP office right here. So, let's see. There we go. We'll drop that in there. Oh no, another guy died. Well, that's his own fault. He obviously didn't get himself taken care of in time. Oh, there was a lot of people that needed this thing, that's why. Trash bin. I put those next to the desk. Oh god. Hopefully they're not all dropping dead. That's good enough for now. And let's get a GP in there just to move people along a little bit more quickly. I think you're sufficient for that. Okay. And we got ghosts. Janitors deal with ghosts. We should actually probably hire another janitor. And it looks like we have a couple that can bust ghosts. Let's see. I like Lloyd's mustache, so we're going to put Lloyd on that. And he'll help with maintenance too, but obviously busting ghosts. There he goes. Got him. Okay. So we still have quite a bit of area to work with here. I don't know that there's anything else for us to unlock in this particular hospital. I wonder if I can make use of that space. Let's see. Snack machine? Yeah. 'Cause that makes us money, right? And then, can we fit a bench under the window? We can. Perfect. So there's like a little extra waiting space. Did somebody else die? Dude, you were slipping. We've had a lot of patients die. I did a lot better than this last time. In my little test play, I didn't lose anybody. At least we got somebody busting the ghosts once they keel over. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we need. We have a ward, general diagnostics. We actually have 2 of those. We have a staff room, pharmacy. We have like 2 of everything except for the Deluxe Clinic, and we have 1 of those. Which, those are expensive, so I don't necessarily want multiples. I wonder if there's anything else. What just happened there? Everything flashed green for a second. Ah, here we go. So we hit our 1 star. So we now have access to Lower Bullocks, which is another hospital area. And we have a new item, the lightheaded poster. So let's open the map and I'll show you guys that one. I'm going to ignore him talking because he's annoying. I'm not going to show you a lot of this because I believe we're already out of time, but I will at least kind of give you a once-over of the map. So here we have a little bit more options. This particular hospital opens up the psychiatry. Why did I say that weird? I was going to say like the psychiatric ward, but psychiatry. And we can hire psychiatrists and stuff. But this one can also be expanded. So we can spend money to connect this, for example. And it shows you the plot area that you'll be able to build in. Again, it's fixed walls, just like this. And it'll connect it via an outdoor path right there. So we'll be able to build in that. There's also this one over here. And this one here. So this one has 3 that we can work with. They are quite expensive though. So I think generally what you'll want to do is take advantage of this area as best you can first. And then from there, maybe get this one. This is the cheapest of the 3. This is the next least expensive. And then this is the most expensive back here. And you can maybe specialize those as you see fit. But chances are, before you are able to get all 3 of them, you're going to have to build at least one of everything. So you may have to move some stuff around as it becomes needed. But what I would do here is probably have like an entryway, get rid of this, and then build everything in 2 blocks. And have hallways on the outside, and then 1 down the middle, is what I would do on this layout. And then obviously you can connect over here, and then maybe have like a psychiatric ward in one of these. I believe you get some sort of, let's see if it adds it. No. So all we get is psychiatry. I keep saying it weird. Psychiatry. We get the psychiatry room. Eventually you get a cardiology room. I think there might be multiple rooms associated with that. And then there's also Pan's laboratory, which is like a pandemic research area. So what I would do is maybe dedicate an expansion to each one of those, and then have like your GP stuff happening here. Although this is a fairly small space, so it might be hard to make all that work in this area, but it's potentially doable. So anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it. If you guys would like to see more of this game, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to continue playing for you. But otherwise, again, I don't think there's enough content in the game right now to justify its current retail price. So maybe try to hold out for a sale, or if you can find it somewhere for a little bit less, you know, do that. Don't use those shady key websites. Those are bad news. Like G2A, for example. Don't use those. But yeah, that's where we'll leave it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some, what was this, like, Two Trees Hospital, or I always want to call it Twin Peaks Hospital, but it's not. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back here for my next First Look video.